It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to, step to, step to.
Now, we don't want you to get the wrong idea. These are not our personal opinions. These are objective facts.
What we say here is basically the Bible.
Yeah, obviously these are our opinions in no particular order. And maybe we're old money, shitting on new beer money.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of that.
At the end of the day, you're supposed to enjoy yourself. So fuck our opinions. But here they are anyway. I've only started seeing this on Instagram in the past couple months.
And really the fuel for this idea.
Yeah. Bowls and vases are for soup.
Or flowers.
Or flowers. They're not for IPAs.
They're not. If there's so much oat in your IPA that it looks like oatmeal,
just eat oatmeal.
Just eat oatmeal.
Pour a shot of Everclear in it.
Oatmeal with alcohol is basically what you want.
Yeah. So, take it for what you will.
You look ridiculous.
Yeah.
How in God's name do you drink a beer out of that?
Pretentiously. There's nothing wrong with the occasional big imperial experimental, but if that's all you're drinking.
And also, like, what happened to just making a big beer with delicate flavors?
Yeah, subtlety.
Subtle flavors.
Yeah.
You know, that blend together well. Nope, not anymore. Let's just punch you in the mouth with sugar.
Process and procedurally driven complexity.
Yes, exactly.
Not Nesquik.
It's literally you're making Nesquik. These juice beers.
Juice beers.
Where they've run the beer through some kind of heat pipe.
Yeah.
And then add literally just puree.
Jelly.
That turns into bombs in a can. Explosions.
It's true.
It's true. I mean, it's happened. I've seen pictures. Just go get a soda, because that is what you want.
You want soda.
You want soda. You want a smoothie. Those are great things. They're not beers.
It's not beer.
It's not beers. This is something else.
Yeah, and if you enjoy it, go enjoy it.
Do you?
But we're going to shame you mercilessly.
Yeah. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, this is my favorite one too.
Because we both feel
pretty strongly about it. Yeah. Now look.
We're not saying they make bad beer.
We're not saying
that's
they make
not
bad
what we're
beer.
saying.
At the end of the day, any beer has to speak for itself.
Sure.
But the argument that, hey, if it's good beer, what does it matter? To me, falls a little bit short. When I'm thinking of what I love in a brewery, business ethics are also important.
Yes, yep.
You know, if you're interested, there's a bunch of good articles you can link to. And they want to build a wall between the stuff that they distribute with their distributor and all the other truly independent craft breweries who are just small business owners and who are out there trying to carve a niche into a playing field that is inherently not level.
They also just assume that you as a consumer, and this is something that has been fought back against a little bit, and they're starting to realize they fucked up, but they think you're a moron. And what they want to do is cause confusion in the marketplace so that you are buying their beers unknowingly and supporting InBev unknowingly as a craft brand.
AB InBev also has some stake in the homebrew business. There are some of the biggest homebrew retailers. AB InBev bought them out a few years ago.
And for those of you that care about these things, this is not an American company that we're talking about. This is a multinational Belgian conglomerate that doesn't even solely focus on beer.
Yeah. So again, I'm not going to be like, Bourbon County sucks.
It doesn't suck.
It's fucking
good.
Great.
It's a great beer.
It's really, really
Especially
good.
Bourbon County Vanilla.
At the end of the day, as the consumer, you get to vote with your dollars. Yeah. And I don't vote for the tactics of AB InBev.
Imagine a world where everything is owned by AB InBev and one other company, and you have no choice.
Effect. Yeah.
You have no choice anymore. There's no selection. There's no diversity, because that's what they want. Oh, dear God. I'm not talking about Milkshake IPA. That's one thing. That's okay every now and again. I understand the experimentation.
Sure.
Broad statement real quick. Experimentation in beer
is good.
So for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But also you need to look for balance.
Right.
And if you've ever had a Lactose IPA, I encourage you to go try one so that you can shit all over it.
And again, maybe do you want beer or do you just want sugar?
Yeah, do you just want sugar? Like, it's okay. Sugar's so good. Especially milk sugar. I mean, it gives me the farts like nobody's business.
This is kind of my pet peeve.
I don't mind this one.
I know, but for whatever reason...
You hate it, though.
I find it to be sophomoric.
Yeah, you're an eye roller. I'm going to let you take this one because I am super guilty of this, especially, and even on our page, you'll probably notice that things kind of delineate between us. You know,
I get it.
I'm the beer nerd,
off what you've been drinking.
He's the beer scientist, and you guys already picked that up. But he hates
I just don't care. Put it on your Tumblr. I don't need to see it.
You put it on your Tumblr. That's a microaggression. This one is a little bit, controversial between the two of us. What do you guys think of kill shots? And maybe send us your best kill shots. That would be cool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That'll piss them off. It'll make me happy.
What's your...
I think in 2017, from some research I was reading, that 1/3 of the new breweries that opened have already closed. That's because there are still people that value what's inside of the can.
Yeah. If you're putting presentation before the quality of the product, what are you making?
Yes.
You're making hype.
Yeah.
And that's just going to create a little bubble.
Yeah. We're not going to carry a hype brewery to success.
Right.
They have to appeal to someone else besides us. And if they're not doing that, they're going to die. And that's what you're seeing.
Yeah. So, can art, good. But the beer's got to match. You got to focus on the beer first.
It's got to.
God, what the...
This one is so infuriating. Because it's an
I don't have as
obvious
much of a
cash
problem with
grab.
this one.
Restaurant franchises that are suddenly advertising themselves as craft beer meccas.
Sure.
I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to get sued. You know which ones I'm talking about, and if you especially those that are probably industry people, they understand. They are happy someone else is buying their beer, but also like there are some predatory practices going on here.
So I don't know. I think that it's great to get this beer into more people's hands, and rising tide lifts all ships and whatnot. But I feel ya. I mean, mostly it just kind of feels like, oh, now you...
why didn't you get in on it when it wasn't, like, cool, and the obvious reason is money?
Yeah. Which, again, you can't fault them for that. But is it a little irritating?
It's irritating because I think of people like Tyler and Lori that opened Louisville Beer Store.
Right.
And
really had to push to kind of get the awareness and to, you know.
We'll stop there at that. It's just a personal thing that annoys the shit out of me.
I can totally hear you. Oh, so can I get you guys some apps? And, how about a craft beer?
Leave me alone.
And a beer can't be good unless it's barrel aged.
Yeah, and this is a small minority of people.
Small, yeah.
But they're the loudest.
Yeah.
How can you tell when somebody only drinks barrel beers? Don't worry, they'll tell you. I love a good barrel-aged beer.
I sure do.
You're drinking on one that we made right there.
This is a barrel-aged
Project Stout.
Barrel-aged Imperial Stout with coffee.
With a little bit of everything in there.
I was drinking like a side project Vermilion. Every single person that saw I was drinking that asked me if it was the barrel-aged one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's just a regular one.
Mind your own business.
Good. I get that the bourbon barrel-aged Vermilion or barrel-aged Vermilion is exceptional, but the regular one's good too.
Yeah.
Like it just because it sat in a barrel doesn't give it the god dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The beer's only going to be good if the base beer is good.
Right. I roll.
Is it the barrel-aged one?
God! Oh, why? I didn't even ask for your opinion.
People
will go stand in line to get as much of a special release as they can.
and then immediately turn around and sell it on the internet.
4 times as much as they paid for it.
And that's the only reason that they bought the beer.
Yeah. You know, you're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Yeah, you're just an asshole.
Breweries work hard to price their beer. In a way, you're kind of like, and to me,
Some breweries work hard to price their beer. Getting it so you can trade it for something else. I got this beer so I can get a beer that I haven't had on the West Coast, and my buddy in the West Coast is going to send me something back. That's what we used to do, and that's why we buy extras.
Yeah, right.
But now we're selling like
it's profiteering, and the real shame is on the people who pay that much for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if people didn't buy it, it wouldn't exist. But
Never, not once.
yeah, no, same here.
This is mostly for fun.
This is mostly us venting.
This is just us venting and being old curmudgeons, and you know,
Kids these days.
yeah, kids these days.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my motherfucking beer lawn.
I'll drink to that. Let us know what are your biggest beer pet peeves down in the comments below. I feel lighter.
Yeah, I feel way better.
Hey, I got a really nice fruited barrel-aged Imperial Stout over here. You want to go Instagram it
Yeah,
together?
yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.